In this video I'll be going through the steering geometry of Castor and camber and making a basic toe adjustment before taking it to the garage to have it set correctly. The lower control arm on the front suspension has two eccentric bolts. This front bolt and nut control the camber. The rear bolt and nut adjust the caster. You'll see here that the rear bolt has an eccentric washer on it, and the nut also has an eccentric washer. So when this is turned, it moves this part of the control arm outwards and inwards. This in turn moves the knuckle here backwards or forwards. When you adjust the camber, you turn this bolt, which also has an eccentric washer on it, like this washer here on the nut. When you move this one, it moves this part of the lower control arm out or in, which in turn adjusts the camber of the wheel. So when you adjust this rear bolt here and move the lower part of the control arm out or in, you're actually moving this knuckle here forwards or backwards, which adjusts the angle of the suspension for the caster. The adjustment for the toe in and toe out is done by undoing the 23mm cross flats lock nut on this tie bar end and undoing this 13mm nut and bolt, and then turning the tie rod. This moves this knuckle here in or out, which adjusts your toe in and toe out. Before working on the front suspension, it's a good idea just to mark the position of this eccentric washer against the brackets here, and also with the position of the bolt here. This will get the caster and the camber about right before taking it to the garage to have it done correctly. Firstly, get the wheels straight. On the rear wheels, attach a spacer. I use an old yogurt carton, and tie the string to the rear wheel. I use kite string. Do the same to the front wheel, only this time attach the kite string to an axle stand. Position the axle stand so that the kite string is just touching the front spacer. And then on each side you can measure the distance between the wheel rim and the kite string. Repeat the measuring on the other side. After making adjustment, I just rock the car forward and backwards slightly, just for it to settle in. Set the string again so it just touches the spacer. Tighten the nut and the bolt on the tie rod end. After tightening the nut and bolt and also the lock nut, check the settings again. Because I've had to change both control arms, I'm having to get the toe in about right so I can drive the car to the garage and get it done correctly.